My guest today is Mihai. Mihai is the head of investor relations at SphereX, which describes itself as a meme-centric, order book-based ultimate perpetual DEX. Very interesting. Welcome to the show, Mihai.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be with you. It's a pleasure to talk about DEXs and doing the podcast today. Thank you so much.
Awesome, my man. It is my pleasure to have you here. Let's do what we do at the beginning of the show. It would be cool if you could please, just introduce yourself, really. Would be good to hear a little bit of your personal and professional backstory. What have you been doing in the lead up to joining the team at SphereX?
Right. Sure. So, I'll actually share about how I started getting into crypto as well. But to start with the last things, I've onboarded SphereX last year as head of investor relations. Prior to this, I was doing PD and other fundraising and other, generally just marketing strategy for a couple other projects. Also worked with some VCs as analysts, but they were like community VCs, not really big, but was sufficient for the tickets and for the for our deal size. So it was all the way up to 150K. Back in the days was quite okay. About myself, I'm from Romania. As you mentioned, my name is Mihai. I have a background in law studies, in the legal side of businesses. And funny thing, I've joined crypto totally by chance. I was at a poker tournament in college, and then there was this colleague of mine that I found out was like later we were like colleagues. He was playing with me at the same table, and he recognizes me a couple days later. And long story short, the guy was, he had taken a loan to invest into crypto. He was already like super degen. In 2018, at the end of 2018, he was already making like 10x his money, 20x his money. And he was the one that introduced me into crypto. And of course, bear market came, and everybody had to take like a sit back and focus on studying and learning more about the space.
Excellent. Very good. Thank you for sharing that, Mihai. Then I suppose we should start to learn a little bit about SphereX. So, to begin with, fascinated to hear why we're calling it Meme-Centric DEX. I guess that makes sense. We can understand that. But just give us the kind of high-level vision of what SphereX is.
So the high-level vision, and at the same time, the easy-to-understand one, is we focus to make an all-in-one experience, but on the DEX. So essentially, it will be a DEX with centralized exchange functionalities we aim to have, the UI UX as well, and also a higher focus on the meme coins, on the meme coin communities, on the fun and entertainment side, both because it's already quite obvious crypto is for degens, and then also the fact that the people will be onboarded into this space easier through meme coins. We have the other day, we have Peanut that's being tweeted by Elon. I actually had the call for Peanut at about a couple millions, and that guy had it like 700,000. The news break out, then Elon Musk tweets it, then you have 40 million views to that tweet. Well, of course, it's not only 40 million people from crypto space that see it. It's people from the traditional space as well that just maybe, I don't know, maybe feel sorry for that poor thing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe just feel some sort of closeness to the subject, and then they see the meme narrative close to it. So they will want to be part of it. That's what we hope to achieve. Let's call it a centralized exchange with DEX powers, right? The DEX infrastructure with centralized exchange interface and focused on meme coins and, blue chips. So it will be spot perpetuals right now. We will have swaps. We have the multi-chain capability. We want to have everything inside. It will be like your, I don't know, like you go grocery shopping. What you want to have, what you want to buy, you will have it, and it will be on multiple deals, essentially.
Yeah. And you have I know one of the mottos is "Here we go." So
Yes.
I guess that makes explain a bit more of that as well. I think the whole idea is just, well, here we go. It makes sense. You're trying to put the users first and just make it a little bit easier for people, right?
The token ticker came so natural. The token ticker is here, so that's so easy to remember and to forge a community around it. Here we go. Here to stay. Here to pump. That's what what struck us, to have like a ticker that's translated into a motto as well, as you said.
Yeah, nice. And so this is live, like on mainnet, right? When did you go to mainnet?
We went on mainnet, I believe, at the end. But actually, no, in September. I think in mid-September or early September, we went on mainnet. And prior to this, we had the testnet sometime in the summer. I mean, it didn't stay up for too much because we were ready for mainnet pretty fast. Yeah, it's live.
Yep, excellent. So yeah, love to understand more about, I guess, you guys are targeting the meme coin degen traders, right? So I don't know, explore that a little bit more. It's been fascinating to see the rise of the meme coin narrative this year, and I suppose meme coins, to most people's surprise, have outperformed other sectors, whether it's real world assets or privacy coins or Ethereum layer 2s, whatever it is. It's meme coins that seem to have attracted people's attention. What does that say about this crazy time that we live in, Mihai?
So there would be a couple of reasons. One of them would be the uncertainty in the political landscape we had in the US. With this current administration, it was pretty clear they were not going to be too friendly to crypto, so they could not make too serious of a project. They could not make anything like too based on infrastructure to DeFi because a lot of the regulation and interdictions. So the community, the crypto people decided to have fun with pointless things, like things that are not attached to anything, that is not guaranteed to do stuff for you, not guaranteed to give you money. It's not like from the legal side. So the meme coins started to boom. You had meme coins on hamsters, on squirrels, on cats, on more dogs. You had meme coins on all of other things, on, I don't know, on Harry Potter or stuff like that. Everything could have been a meme coin. So that's, I believe, the base layer for this. And then we have, actually, while I say this, I think it's also like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because we can see that the altcoin season is not that strong anymore, at least for now. And the returns that are being shown right now on meme coins are comparable to the ICO craze back in 2017, 2018. So the returns, the ease of investing, of fun, the political landscape, and then, as we are already accustomed, a funny video, a stupid video, something that doesn't make sense, something that looks stupid, that is going to make the most views. I mean, you can have on TikTok, you can have a guy just eating, I guess, an orange, a loaf of bread, and a cucumber. And that's more likely to hit 1 million views than somebody doing a test on physics, on some advanced physics, on I guess, I don't know, some on thermodynamics, right? It's more likely that will have the views that will be watched, even though it makes complete and utter no sense. And another thing would be the desire that's at the core of the crypto people is to flip things to flip serious things with things that don't make sense, just for the fun of it, right? Bitcoin and crypto came to flip the traditional financial system, and now we have meme coins that come here to flip the market cap of, let's say, XRP or Cardano, right? Cardano, for example, has downgraded from the top 5 or top 10 currencies to further spots, right? Meanwhile, we have more meme coins that are emerging into the top 100 at the same time. So it's all of these things accumulated. It continues to be a wild space. We can't hide from that.
Yeah, and it's just it's meme coins are like a kind of perfect acceleration and financialization and memification of this kind of always on internet culture that people live in. And there's just a certain sector of society, I suppose, that are attracted to, this is what degens are, right? They spend too much time online laughing at just crazy internet jokes that don't necessarily make any sense, but that's kind of the appeal. And if you can financialize that, then I don't know, it's a little bit nihilistic, but it's kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, the thing is, simple comedy is for the bright and super smart one, and for the low one as well, right? Maybe in the middle, you will have people that maybe that's not fun, maybe I try to be smarter. But, simple fun, simple comedy. The smartest one laughs at it, and the most simple human laughs at it as well. They both have a good time.
Yeah. So how is SphereX traveling in terms of, I don't know, like volume of trades? Do you kind of track any user metrics? What can you tell us about your kind of user growth and volume?
Well, it's been steady. We have great results across the Doge and across of other more established meme coins for now. So we still keep it under the radar. We will roll out more campaigns pretty soon. We have been doing campaigns to acquire users and to bolster the volume since the testnet, which had decent results. And right now we also focus on more AMA presence and just doing some sort of BD and due diligence work across multiple memes to see how the community behaves, how well they will fit into the DEX. But in terms of numbers, it's pretty steady. I wouldn't have one right now, but I believe it's like between 50 to 100 million. I really wouldn't want the numbers to be taken for granted.
Understand.
I haven't checked them. I was monitoring them back in the testnet. Right now, my focus has shifted a bit.
Tell us what are some of the campaigns that have been most successful, and anything coming up. What makes a good campaign, and what should people look for?
So a good campaign is one that gives tasks and rewards people, right? It's not just simple participation. It's some sort of goal for them to achieve in a longer period of time. We try to achieve that with 2 of them on SphereX. And as I said, we will revamp some pretty soon. The users had to just do some sort of volume daily with the faucet on the testnet. Then it kept working also on the mainnet. And aside from that, we had the invitation, the referral campaign, in which we onboarded both KOLs and KOL managers for substantial fees, like very generous fees, to be able to onboard the communities, but also for the normal user. He would trade completely without fee if he would bring some people over. and he'd also earn a little chunk of their fees. Separately, for the QL and KOL managers, they would earn fees from all the referrals that are being done. So, for example, one KOL brings one guy, that guy brings another guy, and that other guy brings another guy. The KOL would earn some fees, a little bit from everybody, from all the 3 or 4 levels available.
Yeah. And look, speaking of, I think you mentioned Dogecoin. Just as we talk, Dogecoin is up to 41 cents, and Bitcoin is 93,900. So that's
turned green again. Yes,
that's an all-time high for Bitcoin. And yeah, Doge is kind of, Doge is 360% up year to date, just looking at coin market cap. Now, just tell me, I'd love to hear your perspectives on Doge as kind of I see Doge as the Bitcoin of meme coins.
I was about to say the same thing. You took the words exactly. I was about to say the same thing. Doge has become the standard. Doge is the Bitcoin, SHIB is the Ethereum, and then we have all the other follow-ups. What can I say? Doge will be a standard for memes, and it will stay here, it will keep growing, and it will be a reference for all the other memes. And it's interesting, it can also speak for the narrative of the meme coin space, because Doge is a dog. It's not a hamster and it's not a cat. However, we have successful meme coins with cats and hamsters and all the other places, but Doge is a dog. So the main coins that may benefit from the bull market, the main meme coins, I believe will still be dogs in terms of the highest market cap they will reach. Of course, we have stuff like Peanut that does in, I guess, 2 weeks, goes to 2 billion or like over 2 billion. But in terms of size, like top speed for a meme coin, I believe the dogs will still reign as long as Doge is still the leader, Doge and SHIB.
Yeah. And interesting, it's amazing to see Elon Musk, with the Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, and effectively tweeting. Yeah, amazing. What's your prediction? When will Doge go to $1, and when?
I think so the thing is, it could go really fast. It just needs to be the momentum, so that's where the gamble happens. But Doge to go to $1, I think it can happen in 2 weeks maximum. We just need to time it. Now, I don't know, maybe this department of Elon Musk will act as a beacon for the pumps. So let's say, for example, Doge, like Elon Musk, Doge fires, let's say, 20,000 people that work for the government, because it's pointless. They money spent incorrectly. Maybe they should just go and do some business, like whatever they find out. This may also catalyze for Doge. So I wouldn't be able to tell when, but it will happen fast. Like Bitcoin happened to go from 56,000 in September right now to 93,000, and in 1 week to go from 74 to 92 or something. It will be the same here. Everything will happen so fast, and people that have not placed positions will be completely taken out of the scheme. But let's put a prediction. I guess we have to see Donald Trump in office 100%, and maybe sometime in spring. Maybe sometime in spring. I don't know. It completely depends. There's so many unknowns. It can go even beyond $1, I guess.
Yeah, I was just looking at Polymarket. The odds on Polymarket only says 3% chance that Dogecoin will hit $1 before December. So yeah, but I think
we need Trump in office.
but yeah, exactly. And then it feels inevitable. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. All right. Well, any other features? What are some features? Anything else that you want to tell us about SphereX? I see there's is what happened is the Trader DAO roundtable. Is that still a thing for you guys?
Yes, it still is, and it will be going live at the beginning of 2025 in first quarter. So what will go on there? It will be that we will give the incentives and the governance, obviously, to the community. We will have some high-level interviews with some of the best traders to be able to have them on board, to be able to make everybody, how to say, to shape the future of the DEX and the project, to be able to shape what they want to achieve, the communities they want to foster here, the developments, and it will be owned. The decisions will be taken in the DAO for this. But right now it's not yet live. But we encourage the people to the community members to just trade on the platform and accumulate the points, because the points will transfer into token unlocks, a TGE. It will be an airdrop. So for the airdrop to increase your chances, you should have one of the keys that we have launched on inspecta.xyz that will increase, like it will be like a multiplier on the amount that you'll get, and you should trade on the platform to get some volumes. It can be trades with $50, $100. You just need to bring the volume, because that will transfer into the unlock for the airdrop of TGE. And the TGE will be in early December. We have some centralized exchanges lined up. This is, I believe, the first time I say it, but the TGE date is extremely likely to be early December. So 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks at max. I'd say we will start to push.
Very nice. All right. Well, we'll look out for that. Explain just for people, Mihai, that want to come and try SphereX out. Maybe just keep up to date with what you guys are doing with the TGE. Get involved with the Trader DAO. What is the best place for people to learn all about it? What should they do? Where should they go?
So they should go directly on our community, on our AMAs to listen, and we'll sort out something fresh, like knowledge base, very fresh for everybody, and like updated for everybody, like on the TGE. But for now, AMAs, like we do them constantly. We have an AMA series that's like on educational purposes that happens on SphereX on a regular basis. Then we have the ones that we do like with cross projects, with other projects, and just talk about the space in general. And just don't be shy. If there's anything that they want to know, just come into our communities and push the questions, and they will be asked ASAP. But for the guys that are already accustomed, just go on the platform, connect your wallet, and you can start, engaging and doing everything that you want right now.
Awesome. All right. Well, it is time to start to finish up the show, Mihai, and we do that, of course, by running you through the very famous crypto conversation hot take round. Are you up for it?
Yes, let's go.
All right, let's go. Just going to run some questions at you. Just want you to give me your honest hot take style answers. Question 1 for you. As a meme coin guy, we'll see what you say. Where would you say that you sit on the Bitcoin maximalist to multi-chain opportunist spectrum?
Closer to Bitcoin Max. I stay closer to it.
Well, what would you say, Mihai, is your firmest conviction crypto opinion?
Firmest conviction is that it will never go away, and that Bitcoin will now be used as a sort of mechanic to push the United States dollar further. So I believe Bitcoin will see a huge flow of money into it. And we have BlackRock, we have the real world assets. I think it will, I mean, with what we have right now, my conviction is, let's say not 100%, 99.9% that Bitcoin will go crazy in the coming years. And the real world asset sector as well, because if there's good great legislation, you have all these funds, like all these funds in the United States, you have all that land, you have all that business, farmland, hotels, energy sector, everything will be brought there. And I believe Donald Trump will give benefits for those that decide to do business on the blockchain and in the US dollar. So that's my current conviction. We can also talk about meme coins, but I want to stick to this. This is where the big money will come in, and then of course the people on the meme coin will benefit from it as well. But it's about to get serious, and it's about to get back to DeFi with Donald Trump back in the office. I believe the legislation will be made in such a way to enable building in the blockchain space at a much easier effort, like without all the cumbersome effort. So we may see some DeFi summer again pretty soon, maybe next year.
Oh, very nice, very nice. All right, well, Mihai, I mean, Bill Gates famously said that we tend to overestimate what we can accomplish in 2 years and underestimate what we can accomplish in 10. Now, in blockchain, 10 years is a long time, but, SphereX, DeFi, what does it look like in 10 years' time?
In 10 years' time, I believe there will be no more centralized exchanges in 10 years' time. I think that will just be like the phones that were, stuck on the wall, right? Right now we have these guys. There's no more phone like that. But it's still a phone. You still talk to it, right? You still have crypto. You still have DeFi. You still have transactions. I believe the centralized exchanges will be completely gone. And what we will use will be like only DEX infrastructure. And then let's say not all the dreams of the original founders and visionaries of crypto, but most of them will start to be realized and to be touched. We have the AI coming, we have the robots, they have to be able to engage with something. They won't be able to have bank accounts, right? Because they're not human beings, but they will be able to have a wallet. And they will be able to be supplied with that wallet and do transactions for you on your instructions. So again, it will be much, much more intense.
Yeah, very well said. All right, another way of thinking about this is a quote by sci-fi author William Gibson, who famously said that the future is already here, it's just not evenly distributed. Can you think of an example of the future being here right now, but most people aren't aware of it?
I would like to tie it maybe with the UFOs stuff that has been going into the Congress. But I would just stick to the robots and with the transactions. We are already so close to having everything mechanized and have everything interacting with each other that we don't even know, we are not even aware of. Everything will communicate with everything else. We will be able to do transactions on behalf of other people on like robots. I don't know. It's just so many things to consider. I don't know. I'll leave this to you. I'd really like to hear your opinion on this. Maybe mine was not so so juicy. So if you got some insight into this that you considered, Andy, I'd love to hear it for this particular question.
Well, I think there's multiple ways of looking at it. I guess two simple examples would be, one really could be DeFi and meme coins, because as much as to us it seems like that's quite popular. It is probably, I don't know what it is, 0.001% of the people on the planet know about those opportunities or how to take advantage of them. Another one I think is just like advanced voice mode on ChatGPT. Like, I use it all the time. A lot of people use GPT, but a lot of people don't. But it is literally the future that is here now, available to you.
Yes, with this I agree. I believe it will be more shifted towards like becoming creators. We will be giving instructions more and more. We will have to synthesize thinking and structure it to be able to teach. So I believe that what will come and what's already here will be to try to instruct other tech devices, people, beings. It will be to try to teach them and to instruct them on what to do. And it's, I don't know, people maybe envision it in like 20, 30 years, but we already do it. We already do it with ChatGPT. We already do it with Alexa for some years, with Siri. Hey Siri, play me this, look this up for me and stuff like it. We are getting ready for a total shift, and it's all based on voice thinking and creating. It's replicating the initial creation. I guess we can all say that we are somehow creators or like gods, in a minimal way, in a minimalistic way in our universe.
Yeah, very well said. And it brings us nicely to our final question, which is, what is your favorite science fiction book, film, or TV show?
TV show would be The Twilight Zone, the one from the 40s. Black and white. I
creepy
just love
music. Yeah.
Yes, the one with that guy with the teeth. I don't know how it's called in English, but it had like a little wider part teeth, and he was like narrating black and white stories, so compelling, so nice, and you could fall asleep on them. You could watch them and be engaged. So that's from the past. And current times, of course, I didn't spend too much time, but I watched Black Mirror a couple of years ago, and it was that episode with the robot dog that was chasing somebody and was hunting him down. And now we see the robots across China, across America, that are being, armed with flamethrowers, with machine guns, with optics, and they can, climb up or climb down a mountain in just a matter of seconds. What for a human would be impossible.
Great answer. I like it. Thank you so much for coming on the show and spending some time with us today, Mihai. Just close it out and say goodbye by telling people where they can find you on Twitter, on X, wherever else you hang out online. And again, tell people where they can go to learn all about SphereX and give it a try.
A pleasure, Andy. Thank you so much for hosting this. Thank you so much for the discussion. It was a really really engaging talk. Great questions, great touches on a couple of matters and subjects. Now, for us, we are on Twitter. We have SphereX _XYZ. We have all the links attached there. The website is sx.xyz. For the platform, just go connect your wallet and start engaging with it. Don't remember, guys, get your key from Specta, start farming some volume and get awarded into the airdrop that will happen on TGE in December. And join the community, because we will also probably have a community sale as well. If you want to join, it won't be too much. It's just to get the people more engaged to it. So thank you so much, Andy. Thank you so much, guys, everybody watching. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and great times ahead. Pleasure talking with you.
Thank you so much, Mihai. All the best, and bye for now. Dogecoin to $1.
Dogecoin to $1. Here we go, man. Thank you so much.